I saw a quote, I don't remember exactly who said it, but it pretty much said like, maybe the life you always wanted is buried under all the junk that you have in your house. And that so hit home to me because I feel like that is so true. Hey guys, Erica with a K here. Today's video is going to be on ways to unconventionally become a minimalist or to start on your minimalist journey. So minimalism to me is something that I have been trying to get into for all of 2018, and it just has been kind of difficult for me to just change habits and ways, but in the ways that I did change, it's been so rewarding and such a stress relief in general. So I just want to share some ways that you guys can start on this journey and just not be overwhelmed by it. Slowly ease yourself into it and just really enjoy the process. As always, I have my notes here, so don't mind me if I look down every once in a while. I'll try not to be rude and keep my head up. Okay, so the first thing I want to say about minimalism and just how to start is to start the project pan. Now, if you are into makeup or into hair care products or just have makeup and hair care products, the project pan is a great way to start. You go through all the products that you have until you hit pan. And in my case, I go through all the products I have until I'm done with them and I could just move them out of my life. What I like to do is keep a working file of the things that I liked and the things that I didn't like. When my project pan is over and all my products that I have are done with, I can then go back and see what I want to purchase and what I want to have in my life and what I don't want to have in my life. And then it just kind of makes you realize like how much money we waste buying things that we don't like, or buying things that we just, want to sample or try or, do a review on. And it just kind of puts things into perspective for you on how much you actually don't need to buy because you already have it. Even products that I have that are sample size, I just go through them until they're done, because to me it's like a mini victory. It's like, yeah, I went through this, I finished this product, or I know I want to buy it in the future, or I know I never want to use that again. If there are things that literally pain you to use, like I have a few mascaras that just are awful and they get all over the place, or just products that just truly do not work for you, there is nothing wrong with giving those away to somebody as long as it's not contaminated or, expired or gross or anything like that. You could definitely give it away to a friend or a family member who you think will appreciate it, and then you could always toss it if it's something that really bothers you. The whole thing about minimalism is living intentionally and just not being bogged down by things that don't make us happy. We want to just live a happy, fulfilling life. We only get one, so let's just make it the best that we can. Okay, so something super small that I want to talk about is like pens. Okay, pens and pencils and markers and everything like that. So the other day I was using a pen and it wasn't writing and I was getting so frustrated. And then I remembered the day before I was using that pen and it wasn't writing and I was getting so frustrated. Like, why am I doing this to myself? Why don't I just get rid of this pen, replace it with a pen that I have a lot of pens, that actually works and doesn't frustrate me every time that I have to use it. So you guys can start off small like that. If there are things that just frustrate you when you use them, like I said, the mascara or the pen, or just small examples like that of things that just don't make you happy or don't make you feel good when you use them, get rid of them. Purge them out of your life. Toss them. So since all of our home construction, everything like that, we currently don't have a washer or dryer hooked up. We have one, it's just not hooked up. So we have to go to the laundromat. So something that we've been doing now, because now it cost us money to do our laundry, whereas of course it did before, but it just was on our monthly bill, so you don't really know exactly how much it costs you every month when it's just something in your house. But when you have to physically put coins in a machine and pay for it to wash, you realize really quick, like, I don't want to waste money washing this anymore because this isn't worth it. And so for that, I have like a lot of socks that have holes in them. We have underwear with holes in it. We have clothes that are just torn or pilling, or just things that it's like, this isn't worth it. This is not worth washing. It's not worth spending my money washing this. So if you have a lot of towels in your house that have holes or rips in them and you're not using them for like the dogs or for, cleaning something, and you just don't know what to do with it, toss it. Towels that don't really dry you but instead get lint all over you. You guys know what I'm talking about, those kind of beach towels that are just horrible towels. Get rid of them. You don't need them. You don't need that in your life. On the same thing with things that have holes or things that aren't worth washing. After a while, if you realize like, this sock doesn't have a pair and hasn't had a pair and I don't even know how long, and I already cleaned my house thoroughly and it's just not here, toss the sock. Trust me, your life will be better without it. Just toss it. We actually have a free Dobby sign from Harry Potter. I feel like I'm talking about Harry Potter so much lately, but we actually have one that my husband made, so where we put individual socks on when they don't have a pair when they come out of the wash. And over time, we have to like reevaluate, like, why are we tripling up on these things? Because there's like so many one socks everywhere. Like, we have to start getting rid of them. So that's something that we've been doing. Like, if we don't have a match for it, we get rid of it. Okay, something super silly, but take old keys off your key ring. I know that this is so silly, but I literally have so many keys on my key ring that my husband, like, whenever he takes my car, he like doesn't know which one opens the door because there's so many miscellaneous keys on there from old front doors that we used to have. Or I had a key to my brother's old house. He doesn't even live there anymore. My mom's old house, she doesn't live there anymore. Like, why do I need these things in my life? It's all about starting off small and just kind of getting your feet wet. So start off small and just start getting rid of stuff that just doesn't make sense in your life anymore, or things that you don't actually use anymore. So a big thing that we do in our house is we only decorate things with purpose. So we don't like go to a local Home Goods and buy flour to put on the wall. We decorate intentionally. So everything in our house is very minimalistic and it's very intentional. So like we have like a canvas of our wedding where sometimes I film in front of that. That's like something that means something to us. Every time we see it, we think about our wedding day. We think about happiness. We think about happy things. It's not just a dust collector piece that's like on the wall. Everything in our house like has a purpose or serves a purpose or means something to us, and that's how we decorate. We decorate meaningfully. Now, I'm not trying to insult anybody. I know that my mom decorates amazing with stuff that she can get at Home Goods, or she has impeccable taste for interior design, but we're living minimalistically. She isn't. So we just decorate very intentionally. I can't really think of another word to use for that. Meaningfully. We decorate more meaningful. And maybe those things mean something to you when you go to Home Goods and you buy stuff that, you know, is like generic and stuff, or maybe, you know, you like it and it makes you happy, and that's great. Then I say, hey, decorate with that. You know, if you want to just kind of take that more minimalistic approach, and always remember, the less stuff you have around your house, the less clutter that you actually have to clean, which is nice because you don't have to dust every little crevice of everything when you don't have little crevices of things. You know what I mean? Social media is such a big part of our lives today that I just think it's so important to clear out your social media. If there are people on there who don't make you happy, who make you feel sad, who make you feel depressed, who make you feel worthless or valueless or just less than what you are, unfollow them. It doesn't hurt to do something like that. Your mind is so filled by what you see on social media that there's no reason to put yourself in a situation where you might get depressed seeing something, or somebody's post, or every time you see somebody's post it bothers you, or every time you see something it makes you feel bad about yourself. Then just unfollow it. Get rid of that negativity in your life. And I know that it's so sad that our lives have become social media, but the truth is our lives have become social media. That is a big part of our lives today. That's not just Facebook, or it's not just Instagram, or it's not just YouTube. Like, that is something that is big in our lives. So unfollow things that make you feel sad or bad or not happy, or doesn't make you feel like you could appreciate what you have in your life. You want to appreciate what you have in your life. So if that means getting rid of all social media apps, then do it for a little while and see how you feel. See how it feels mentally with your mental health and just overall, your overall view on everything. The holidays is a great time to kind of step back from social media. Go to the dinner table and don't have your phone on you, or don't be doing things just for Instagram or just for Facebook. Do it just to enjoy that moment, just to remember that moment, just to be in that moment. That is what minimalism is about. That is what the holidays are definitely about. Having said that, that is how I'm going to close this video. I hope that you guys like this video. I hope that it helped you guys. I hope that you got even a little inspired by what I was saying. And until next time, work hard, dream big, eat cake. Bye guys.